everyone, my name is daanilion and welcome back to the channel and to today's video. So no little intro video wise, we're just jumping straight into this. This is a speed build of the Lewis family home. So if you guys did not watch my last video, don't worry, I'm not judging. It was kind of long and this video is long too, but it was kind of long and the thumbnail's not the best, and I don't know, it didn't get much views, so obviously I'm not expecting anybody to have really watched it, but it was just a speed cas of creating or making over the Spencer, Kim, and Lewis households to be 15 years in the past. So if you guys didn't watch that, I will explain the context. So right now we are working on a bakery that Vivian Lewis actually owns and runs. This is her bakery. She does have a husband. I created a husband for her. His name is not Eric. Oh my gosh. I keep doing that. Like, I keep saying Eric is the husband. That is the child, bro. That's their son. No, the husband is Andrew Lewis. He is a lawyer, and yes, this building's been around since before all of them have existed, and also, but this business, the small business, has been around since before Vivian even got married to Andrew and before she even had Eric. So this is her building. They live on her family home, and I actually do have a little writing that I did of like a description of Vivian's bakery. So, I'm so sorry, I'm looking at my notes. My inspiration for Vivian in general, but also this build, I mean, not really the build, but the vibes, is New Orleans, of course. Like, if you guys don't know, Willow Creek is very heavily inspired by New Orleans, Louisiana, which is, if you're not from America, then I don't know. No, kidding. No, it's a cultural place. I'm not from the South. I'm from California, so I don't really know much about Louisiana. But I definitely think that Vivian is Creole, which I was looking it up, and Creole and Cajun are kind of very similar, but they both have French, African, and Spanish influences, but I do think she's definitely more Creole. And so, I don't know. I wanted to make this build very Louisiana, very New Orleans, that's what I mean. And also, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this. This build is not my own. I did not create the shell. I downloaded this from the gallery, and I will put the creator on the screen right now. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was, but all I did was I looked up New Orleans, and then I made it so it was a cafe venue, and it was like the third option, so on the most popular tag on the gallery. So I didn't create the shape, the shell, that all of the outdoor decoration. I did not do that. That's why it's already there. I just left it as is because it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. But yes, I'm just redecorating it and making it into what I want it to be, basically. So the color scheme for this bakery is very yellow, purple, girl, no, very yellow, blue, or pink, which I know, pansexual, but I don't know why I picked those colors. I liked yellow because, I don't know, it gives bakery. I don't know. And yeah, you'll see, this is a long build. This took me 4 hours of my life to create, and I didn't even build the building. I just decorated it. So that just goes to show how hard this is for me. I am not a builder. I am not a decorator. Build buy is not something I am very good at. I also hate the menu. I hate how tiny it is. I know that there is a mod. I don't remember what the mod is called, like Better Build Buy or something like that. But I don't know. I just don't really care about build buy because I don't really do build buy. Like, I don't really mess with it. I usually just download something for the gallery and keep it as is and just change it around a little bit. But this, I entirely got rid of everything and made it my own. So that's why it might be a little funky. It might not be the best, and I haven't play tested it yet, but I will once I do. I'm gonna do a little tour in live mode. And also, guys, how do you save that? How do you say that? Do you say live mode or live mode? I always say live, because you're living. You know, it's not. I mean, both work because it's the word. You know what I mean? However you pronounce it, but how do you pronounce it? I just want to know. I say live, like I'm living. But anyways, so I did the first floor. I didn't really talk about it. That is where the coffee bar is. So it is a bakery and a cafe. It's called Vivian's. I originally was gonna name it like Lewis Family something, whatever. But then I was like writing the lore, and I was like, wait, Vivian owned this before she was even a Lewis. So why would it be named after that last name? That's not her original last name. It's called Vivian's. It's a bakery for first and foremost, and then a cafe. So there's a lot of things to buy, like a lot of like the get to work, bakery, refrigerated things. Yes, it's a bakery first and foremost. We will see where Miss Vivian does her chef, where she chefs up later. It's on the 3rd floor, and then there is a coffee bar. So I will have a employee that works the coffee bar. And yes, so I wanted to actually read the little description that I wrote down for this place because it gives a little bit of context. We haven't gone to the apartment or the townhouse yet, but it'll make more sense when we get there. So let me go off. Born and raised in Willow Creek, Vivian Lewis, born Vivian Beaufort, grew up with her grandparents next door to her and her family's home. What Vivian didn't understand until she grew older is that they weren't just next door neighbors, they were living on the same lot in a townhouse. Vivian was close to her grandparents, and after they passed, and her parents moved out of town to get away from it all, she was left with her childhood home. Freshly a young adult, Vivian decided to invest into the relic of a building and dedicated her life to remodeling and flipping it into her forever home and a small business. Baking was something her and her grandmother bonded over, so in her memory, Vivian turned her grandparents' side of the townhouse into a bakery and cafe. Once Vivian met her husband, Andrew, he moved in and allowed her to quit her job as a chef so she could focus everything onto the business. Using money she saved up, she built her bakery up to where it is today, a staple in the town of Willow Creek, where the townies stop by to get their usuals. But now Vivian must choose between her bakery or her family, and no matter what she chooses, someone is going to get hurt. So, what I mean by this, by someone is going to get hurt, is, so, the way that I set this up is that this is a family home, and right now the land grabs are actually wanting to buy this building from Vivian and her family. And the problem with this is that this is Vivian's family home. Like, her family has lived here for I don't know how long, at least 2 generations. Well, 3 technically now. And that's a lot of like familial ties to the building. And especially in the context of like, if we're actually talking about like New Orleans, that's a long time because America like is really historical. Obviously, any places, but America's history is really dark and really deep. And so if you have like that connection to a building or a familial connection to somewhere, especially if you are Black, that is like so powerful and something to hold on to. And so I understand why Vivian is very, very hesitant to let go of her family home. Like, I know that this is just The Sims, but I am talking in like real, if this was real life, because obviously in real life, like this would be a no-brainer. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, if you are a Black person and you own property and then here come these wealthy, rich white people wanting to buy your land, I understand why you would say, hell no, get the hell away from me. But the problem that comes here with this situation is that Andrew doesn't really understand, or not that he doesn't understand, I think he does understand, but he doesn't have the familial tie. He does not have that like family bond to the building the way that Vivian does. And he also has not put his whole life savings into this building the way that Vivian has, the way Vivian and her family has. And so all Andrew can see, because for context, Eric wants to be a doctor. All Andrew can really care about or see is the family that he is creating, which is Eric, and also Vivian. Being married to someone makes you family, but you know that's his child. Eric is his child. That is his flesh and bone, and so it's a conflict of interest in a way, because obviously Vivian cares about her son too, but you know, she has such deep ties to this place. Like, bruh, like, let her keep it. But anyways, the money that the land grabs offered was a really good deal, and I guess right now the Lewises are not financially okay. Even though bro is a high-end lawyer, they still are not making the best not that they're not making the best financial decisions. I can see that this bakery is probably at a net loss because, you know, like, so much money has been put into this building, and I don't know if they're actually making enough to like cover all of that finances that have gone into the business, and then also the home next door to it. And I can imagine the bills are extremely high, because this is like it's actually probably not that high. It's only like a $70,000 build in general or overall, I think. But yes, so I definitely can see why Eric, no, oh my gosh, here we go again, Andrew would kind of just see the dollar signs and not really understand why his wife is being so stubborn. But at the same time, I do think he understands. I don't think that he is misunderstanding her. It's more of that, like, he is like, well, yes, I understand that you have like historical ties to this building and that you have put your money into this, but you are making your money back and more, so why not just do it? Then we can move somewhere else, somewhere that is a lot not as old of a building, and it'll be brand new and it'll be nicer. And then also Eric can go to college, which I know in The Sims that college is actually really, really cheap, but I'm thinking realistically, you know, becoming a doctor is extremely expensive. Like, it is so incredibly expensive, and takes so long. I know in The Sims it's so much easier, but so yeah, that is the setup for this family. They are having some problems financially and also romantically because of money problems. It is all economic. What? It is all financial. And also, if I sound a little bit out of breath, I don't know what it is. I am kind of out of breath. Not like, I didn't just run a marathon. I think it's because I've been talking and it's kind of late. It's not that late. It's only 9 p.m. But I have school in the morning. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But yes. So yeah, I really like this family and the lore I've created. I was really excited to build this, or not build, I didn't build Char, bro, to decorate this building, because I've actually been watching Ladice on YouTube, and right now she is doing the Hot Tea Legacy Challenge, which she created, so period A. And she is one of my favorite Sims YouTubers. If you guys are not aware of Ladice, go check her out. She has like 100,000 followers, girl, this is YouTube, subscribers. And she is so funny. I found her through her Occult Baby Challenge series, and 1,000% go watch that series. It is so funny. There is like this one video of her trying to kill, oh my god, what's her name? The really famous girl from Get Famous, like like Judith Ward. There you go. It's her trying to kill Judith Ward with a Murphy bed, and it's so funny. Like, I sometimes just go and watch that video because that short is so freaking funny to me. like the sound, like her editing is so good. Like I wish I could edit like that, but it's kind of hard. So this next portion of the video, it's gonna be a little weird. I'm probably not gonna do a full voiceover because I've been editing. This is editing me. I've been editing it down a little bit, and I've just cut out a lot of like empty noises. Like there's a lot of silent pauses I took during the original voiceover. So the voiceover, I started actually talking about what I'm doing in the build, and so I need to, you know, make it placed where it should be. So the voiceover is a little messed up, and I think I'm just gonna turn up the music a little bit in this section. So feel free to skip to this time to get to the rest of the voiceover. If not, just relax and listen to some nice Stardew Valley music. Okay, now we're on to the apartment. Hey, I know that cookie good. This kitchen was a nightmare to make. Oh my gosh. And also the apartment is a little weird. It's really, really tiny. Compared to the bakery. Like the bakery has so much more stuff to it. And again, I didn't pick the wood and the what is it called? The wallpaper? I didn't pick the flooring or the wallpaper. I did change eventually the wallpaper of the bottom floor to be a brown color just because I felt like it felt too sterile. I don't know. It just felt really, really sterile and I didn't like it. But I did keep the wood because I just feel like, you know, this is an old building, so let's just keep it how it is. I don't know. And it's probably been refurbished a little bit here and there. I don't know. But yeah, so it's really tiny. The first floor is the kitchen right when you enter, and then following that is a little living room, and then the dining table. And then upstairs, the second floor is pretty much entirely Eric's, and his room is so cool. We'll get to that when we get to that. And then the top floor is pretty much the parents' bedroom entirely. Okay, so I pretty much covered everything about the Lewis family, and if I sound different, I am recording this section of the voiceover at a different time, right before school. Hey, I'm up bright and early. I woke up at 6 a.m. to cook some food for me and my partner, who drives me to school because I can't drive, which is so embarrassing. I am 22 years old and I don't know how to drive. So if you don't know how to drive and you're about my age, you're a little bit younger than me, or you're older than me, don't feel bad because driving is scary. I have done it a couple of times. Without a permit. I've never had a permit before, but yeah, I drove my boyfriend's car a little bit one time, or two times actually, at night, and I almost crashed the second time. It was really bad. So it's scary. I've really been wanting to learn to drive. My boyfriend's really into cars, and so through him, I've kind of also learned what kind of car I like the look and stuff like that. I really want a Honda Fit. My dream car is a red Honda Fit because I want to make it like a ladybug, or ladybug themed. I don't know. It's just so cute to me. Like, it just sounds so adorable, and I really, really want that because red is like a standard color, and it's either red or white, and I feel like some color is better than no color. And yes, if I had a white one, I would add color to it, but I want a red one, so it's already colorful. And also, this living room, I have no clue if they can actually fit past the chairs. I'm going to playtest. Like I said, I didn't playtest yet, but I will eventually. I think they can, but I do not know. But yeah, so my partner drives me to school every day that I go. I only go on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I also work and I also spend the weekends at his house typically. So that's why making videos is kind of hard at this moment just because I am so busy all of the time. I mostly work weekends and then I'm also gone every weekend, not at my house. So I really only have, I usually go home like Sunday afternoon from his house, so I only have like Sunday and Monday to record and edit and everything. And so that's why the videos are becoming a little bit like coming a little bit later each week, but trust me, I will figure out a system. I was thinking maybe Wednesday as my posting day just because that gives me Sunday, Monday to do some work on a video, and then I could edit Wednesday and then post. I was thinking of setting that up, but I also work on Wednesday sometimes too because it is a free day for me. And I'm also a full-time student. I take 4 classes, 3 in person and then 1 online. I have a Saturday class. I forgot to mention that. So I have 2 classes on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then a Saturday class in the morning. I'm currently studying geography, and do not ask me what I want to do with that. I do not know. I have an idea, kind of, but it's not a very clear idea for me. Something with the environment, that's for sure. Something with probably GIS, if you guys know. That's Geographic Information Systems. It's like making maps digitally. It's kind of programmy. It can be, but I'm not really a big computer girly. Like, I really don't like technology like that. I would much rather. I don't know what I would rather be doing. I really don't know, and that's what's confusing. Like, I'm interested in the topic, but I do not know what or like how to apply it to a career. That is the biggest problem with geography. Yes, it's interesting and it's important. I think geography is so important, but it's very, very not linear with a career. Like, you know, if you're studying psychology, you can become a psychologist, you can become a counselor, you can become a teacher of some sorts. With geography, there is no like definitive career for you at the end because geography is a discipline. It's very broad. There are different branches and stuff like that. Like, you could focus more on the human geography, which is, you know, understanding humanity and like our migration patterns and current humane problems in the world and stuff like that. Then you have the physical, which is more of like you're literally like looking at rocks and looking at dirt and water and stuff like that. It's very closer to geology. And then you have more environmental, which is, you know, discussing like environmental problems, and they all overlap because, you know, with human and environmental there's environmental racism, and then environmental and physical, of course, that overlaps because it's the same thing pretty much, but more physical is more of like the actual physical chemistry and like breakdown of the earth, whereas environmental is more about the environmental problems like climate change and desertification and ecological degradation and other stuff like that. So it's a little I'm a little confused because I'm interested in pretty much all of it. I think I am more interested in the environmental and human side. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but yes. So I'm going to shift gears to talk about the video. This is Eric's bedroom. You guys are watching me make right now. And when I said that it's very Christina Yang inspired, it's because if you guys have never seen Grey's Anatomy, Christina Yang, is like the best doctor on that freaking show, the best surgeon on that show. She is amazing and powerful and such a good character. I love her so much. But her one downside is that she's extremely messy, and I feel so seen. I love a messy girl because I have always been a messy girl. Like, if you looked at my room right now, you'd be kind of screaming if you are a neat freak of any kind. Like, it is messy. There are clothes everywhere, and I'm not bragging. Like, I'm embarrassed of it, to be fair. I am extremely embarrassed of my room. But I do feel seen with Christina Yang. So I thought it would be fun to have Eric Lewis, you know, very put together, very smart. I would say I might put him on the chess team unless I already did that. I don't remember. and he has huge dreams of becoming a doctor, and then his room is just really, really messy. And I also gave him a video game system because he's still a teenage boy, okay? And I gave him some planet posters. Not that he's into astronomy. Those are like the most like science adjacent posters that I could find. So that's why they're there, okay? But yeah, I really like his room, and I do want to add different lighting. I want to make the lights dimmer, and then also maybe red, maybe blue. I don't know. Blue is definitely his color. I don't know why I picked blue. I just did. Don't ask me why. I don't even remember what clothes I gave him, so I don't know if he was wearing a lot of blue or not. And then of course his bathroom has to be a little messy too. Editing daanilion here, the same thing just happened. It's gonna come up real soon, but yes, again, just the voiceover got a little messed up through editing. But yeah, I will see you guys in literally 1, 2, 3. And then this is just a study. It doesn't have to be just Eric's. Like, his family probably uses it too. But it's on his floor, so it's kind of his, I would say. And then I gave him a chess table. He cannot play with others. So sorry. It's just too small. It is way too small of a building. I could honestly put the chess table outside if I wanted to have it so he could play with others, but I don't see his family really caring about chess. Maybe his dad, but I don't know. So yeah, back to what I was saying before. Yeah, geography is a really confusing degree. I feel like I chose it not really understanding that, like, there isn't really a definitive job waiting for you when you graduate. So I'm very nervous, and it's very, very internship reliant, like having field experience no matter pretty much whatever job. And it's also very heavily, like, GIS is extremely essential pretty much. And so I'm kind of forced to be a computer girl, and I don't want to be. I don't like computers or technology too much. Like, I'm not a technophobe because obviously I play video games, I have a cell phone, I have an iPad, I have technology. But I don't love it. I don't really love technology too much. I think that I'm a very anti-AI person, if you guys know me, and everyone should be. I'm so sorry, everyone that is watching me. If you are not anti-AI, if you use ChatGPT on the daily, please unsubscribe. Like, I do not support that. I think it's extremely, extremely harmful. Not just for the environment. Like, of course, I care about the environment. I'm an environmental person. Like, one, it's degrading our water. Like, I don't think people understand that water is a finite resource. The water we have on the earth is all the water we have, and we are not getting more. And there's the problem of trapped water. Like, when you just throw a water bottle away full of liquid, no matter what liquid, because pretty much every liquid out there has water as its main component. So if you are throwing away water bottles and not dumping them, you are wasting water. You are wasting our water. And then if you're using ChatGPT or any AI model, which I know even a simple Google search does that, and I am guilty of that. Like, I technically use that because I use Google. I know that there is Ecosia, I think is how you say it. I didn't really like that platform. I feel like the algorithm is horrible, but maybe I just need to start using it so I can start feeding their algorithm, because every time I would look up stuff, like, it was horrible like results. I don't know, but what I was saying is AI is horrible. Generative AI. I know that, you know, video games like The Sims obviously uses an AI model for the Sims, but that's fine because those types of AI has existed since, like, the beginning of video games, and even probably before that. But generative AI like ChatGPT, like, if you are putting a prompt in the ChatGPT and saying, "Can you make my grocery list for me?" Oh my god, you piss me off. Like, actually, I'm annoyed. Why are you unable to do a basic human task? I'm sorry, like, you should not be that reliant on technology, and I truly, truly, truly mean that. Please stop using AI in your everyday life if you are already doing so. I don't. And stop using AI for school, please. It is making like you are gonna like kick not kick but you're gonna like make people not want to be teachers anymore. Like I wanted to be a teacher, but with the current state with like teaching and AI and technology and also just really horrible behavioral problems from the younger generations, it scared me and I don't want to be a teacher anymore. And I fear that I might have to be, because I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing with my job or with my degree. But just stop doing that, please stop doing that. We are human beings. We do not need to be reliant on technology. Being reliant on technology in that way is extremely damaging to humanity, to the environment, and to yourself. It is a form of self-harm, in my opinion. Like, truly. Get help. I genuinely mean that. Please stop using ChatGPT as a therapist, as a counselor of any kind. It is not your friend. It is an AI algorithm that feeds you exactly what you want to hear. It feeds you misinformation and feeds you exactly what you want to hear. So stop using it. Anyways, everyone needs to get more anti-AI right now. But yeah, so this is the pretty much the end of the build. So this is pretty much the end. I'm just, again, I already said that, adding just some outdoor stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little show of the build. And I'm gonna playtest. I will playtest. Okay guys, so this is my third attempt at recording this, but this is going to be our little preview or like little tour of the Lewis home and bakery. We just saw Eric Lewis running around in his underwear. Let's get right into this. Yeah, this is my third time trying to record this, because first time my mic was like muted on OBS. The second time my mic wasn't selected on OBS, so there was no audio from me at all. Now it is working for sure. So let's get into this. We are going to do tab mode. And yes, so we're going to start with the bakery. First of all, we're going to start with the bakery. And this is the bakery. It's so cute and homey. You walk in, you have a little mat, you have a little coat rack. You have a dream catcher, because if you happen to fall asleep here, your dreams will be protected. I don't know. Very yellow down here. Whose phone was that? Anyways, very yellow and pink down here. The colors of this bakery is yellow, blue, and pink. Very much all those colors. And then brown, like very much brown and white, of course. So then we have our little barista section. It is functional. The barista will work behind here and will be serving up some coffees. Yeah. Then we have the main, well, not the main little dining area, just like the main center point of the downstairs. This is where most of the food holders and most of the baked goods will be to buy. We have some art up on the walls because, yes, pride. We are prideful. Then we will go up to the second floor. Then we go up to the second floor. We have the blue floor. The downstairs is the yellow floor. This is the blue floor. All of the tables are blue. We still got the yellow though and the pink, but mostly blue. We have some decor up, very brown and blue. Decor, of course, some treats out for anybody to come and grab, some more art up on the walls, and then this is more little shopping areas. This is also where we get to our first bathroom, which I don't know how hygienic it is having the food right next to the bathroom. Yes, so this is the third floor. We have some decor up, we have some speakers. Every floor has speakers. This one is just on. This is the pink floor. The tables are very pink, and oh, their waffles went bad. That's okay. Someone made waffles in the other times I was trying to record, and it went bad. We have one last little area where baked goods can be sold. We also have the second and final bathroom of the bakery. And then we come over here. I'm sorry, this camera, okay, there you go. That's much better. Then we go in here and we have the bakery kitchen. Yes. Oh, and there's the waffle maker. The waffle maker disappeared last time. But yes, this is where they go, where with Vivian will go to chef up and make some baked goods for the bakery. Very cute. Oh, this is the one that I needed to put down because the milk is clipping. And yes, we got the Bella milk up there, which I hope it's shelf stable. I assume it is. And yeah. Oh, Sure, let's get some free money. Anyways, that is the bakery, pretty much. Let's move on to their apartment. Yes, their apartment is the pink building. So this is Vivian, the Lewis family home, which, as I said in the little preview or like the voiceover, this is Vivian's family home. Like, her family has lived in this building for at least 2 other generations. This is the kitchen. So this is not how the kitchen has always looked. Vivian has went in and remodeled it for sure. We have the little boots section. It's missing, but there is a little family board from Parenthood, and then also a no shoe sign. But yeah, this is the kitchen, very yellow and green. The apartment theme is very yellow and green with some splashes of pink and blue here and there. Then we go to the family room, again, very yellow and green. Um, yeah, it's super cute. I really, really like this family room. I love the colors. I think they all complement each other very well. It's not super colorful, unlike everything else in the house, but I like the colors a lot. And yeah, oh, here's a pie that she made. Cute. Ugh, it's not a good angle, but this is a very weird little hallway. It's very tiny, but the first room we have is Eric's. Oh my gosh. Just, let's just ignore that, guys, Is Eric's little, like, study. It's like it's his study pretty much, but his family is able to use it as well. Oh my gosh, maybe playing in live mode is not the best option. But anyways, yeah. We have his chess table because he's on the chess team, and his PC because duh. Then we go into this next building, or this next room, sorry. This is Eric's bathroom, very blue and yellow. It's super cute. A lot of greenery because, poop. Poop particles is fertilizer for the plants. It works. It makes sense. Then we have Eric's room. This is my favorite room I created. I think it's just so cute and cozy. And yeah, some stuff might be clipping into the ceiling, but I really don't care because you don't really notice it in the game. Um, and yeah, we have a clothing item just floating off of the rack. So just ignore that, it's okay. But yes, this is his room. It's really cute. We have a little doctor set from when he was a child. We have a anatomical skeleton because he wants to be a doctor. We have some medical instruments on the table and a little journal. We have his PlayStation or Xbox and a TV, and then his bed. And tissues. And you want to know why? You don't want to know why, actually. It's because he's a teen boy, and of course. Uh, okay, Danielle, let's just move on. Now we have the third and final floor. This is the little hallway. This is the whole upstairs is the parents' room. So, yes, and I'm very, very high. Okay, there you go. This is the parents' bedroom. Super, super cute. I really love their bedroom. Very, very mint and yellow. Mint green and yellow, but I love it. I think it's so cute and it's very colorful and I like it. I'm so glad all the wood tones match. Yes, we love when that happens. It's very rare when that happens in The Sims 4. Then we have their bathroom. All that's really special about it is some more decor and stuff like that. They also have a bathtub and they have a closet. From whatever it's called, that pack, get together. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole build. We also do have the little outside area with a little pool. Leave me alone. But yeah, this original build is from the the gallery creator Avalon YT. I did take a photo. I couldn't take a screenshot of the gallery post just because for some reason it just doesn't work. But I did save it to my library already, so I will be posting it as soon as this video is done and edited. And yeah, this is fully playtested. They can sit and watch TV. And Actually, you know what? That's really, really close to the TV, but it's okay. Banana cream pie. That's what she cooked. Yum. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry that my posting is getting later and later into the week. I am hoping that next week I will be able to post by Wednesday, and Wednesday will be the day I post. But if not, please do not kill me. But yeah, hopefully every Wednesday. This will probably be getting out on Thursday or Friday. But expect a video, hopefully, by Wednesday. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a wonderful day and you guys enjoyed. And if you want to, please subscribe and like the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Again, thank you all so much. Goodbye.